Man, what a week, man. You don't even know to get in or get out or short or not. Uh, let's tell you something what I did. Let's look at the indexes. XLF. When I looked at all these indexes, they look like cautionary, like that it's not something encouraging, like almost I wouldn't say neutral, but negative, like almost negative to neutral. XLF, this price action right here, like once we started getting this follow day through right in here, like this is like a refusal right there, like come back here, what are you going, get back down here. So that's XLF. Usually financials, if financials are not doing good, usually something wrong. So yeah, that's negative. Dow Jones, this price action right here, this says no. Where we going, God knows where we're going. See, you have the support right here, which is like attractive to this downside move here. Yeah, so once we start in closing below that, for me that's a big no. So yeah, negative, that's another negative. IWM still hovering right above on this support right here. Keep in mind, I mean, we can break it, it doesn't mean we're gonna keep going all the way down. The big secret, like, is always keep your mind open, man. We can break full everybody else and just bounce right back up. If we do bounce, like, there is things that, like, there's a process when I think about stuff. If we break down here, if we make another low, make sure, like, we follow. If we have another follow day, if we come back up here again, break down again, we go back, that's going to be a positive thing once we break above that. So always there's like a process to the thinking when I think, and then every single good trader out there, don't always keep it negative. IWO still hovering on that support. I've seen it so many times when they fool everybody. They break that support, and you can see that on crypto, and they break that support and you think, oh, that's it, bearish, going down, and then they reverse it. So that's another good key to a good trader, always unbiased. S&P right here, all these gains that we did got absorbed by these 2 days, so that's a negative. But again, when you look at this, and then you look at, so when we look at only these 2 days, you see it's a negative. But if I switch it here to the weekly, look at that bar right there. We're just hovering above almost like the top half of that candle, so it's still good. If we come all the way down here and then starting taking all that candle, that's a no. So if you look at it in the weekly, like what's going on, there's nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. It's still above the 21 moving average. You can think all you want, like here negative too, but here we came back here with this week. This is what I just talked about, literally. We came back this week, you're thinking here, okay, we're going down, and then we came back next week and then we engulfed the previous candle. See, always keep that in mind. So look at both ways. The Dow Jones, when I look at it here, this is not good. This is on a short term. You're looking at a negative way. But if I switch it back here, I will tell you this is a flag. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it's a negative, but we still like not even half of this move. So if I switch it here to the weekly, look at here. There's nothing going on. Yeah, this is negative, but we came back. We closed above the high of these two candles. And then this candle almost barely above the 50% of this candle here. So we're hovering right above 50. We're starting to come down here. Yeah, this is going to turn negative. And then, yeah, there's not a negative side to it because of the volume. Look at this volume. There's two red bar volumes, yeah. So it's like a negative almost, but always look at the weekly to give you a broad idea. SMH. Yeah, this is that. I said this before. You're starting to close below the 21. One day, first day, you came back, and then we confirmed it with another day, and then third day. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 days below the 21. There's something going on. That should gives you a heads up, like, hey, there's a correction. There is something going on. So yeah, we can correct all. We don't know what we're gonna correct, so I'm not gonna say what we're gonna correct. Negative once we're starting closing below. See this low right here, we came all the way up here, we came down here, and then we went back up, and then we broke it. There's correction, there's something going on. Okay, all the way up here, came down, correct a little bit, we went sideways a little bit, and then we broke it. There's something going on. Always you break that last low, there's something going on. I always keep it simple. I don't go by, and the moving average usually sometimes they help me, because if you have a good trend stock or an index, most of the time they will keep at least the 21 or the 50. You start to break that 50, most likely for the indexes they're going down. Yeah, there's nothing fancy on the other stuff. Almost like negative. Weekly, yeah, almost nothing going on, but yeah, I'll keep it negative to cautionary. I'm gonna keep with you. There's already 5 minutes. I just got a new subscription for a chart TC2000, and then I really like their scan. So this is what I came out with. I plugged in some numbers here. Here you can see it right here. This is my scans. This is what I prefer. It's most likely like a relative strength. So I'm gonna go one by one. This is what I like the most. Most based on this scanner, it's just relative strength. What's really good, you know, that's what's popping up to me. First one is SIMO. This is a good stock. I look at it in a weekly. Beautiful breakout, beautiful volume. So this is something to keep an eye on. I'm gonna be cautious when I initiate new positions, because I got hit on a couple of positions. I just got out quickly. I'm still holding some of them, like PSTG, and I think some of them I'll probably tell you which ones. Yeah, but this is a good one. Really, look at that volume. But I don't see any entry right in here. I don't know. It's a little bit extended. At least to have it to get back to the 21, or starting to make a new high like this one here, which is a good one. Good entry right there. But yeah, I know it depends on. Okay, next one. Let's move on quickly. EOS. So this is a good one as far as showing relative strength. So these are names to keep an eye on. I'm telling you, this environment is this. What do? Your homework, and you keep screening every single day for stocks that are showing relative strength. This is the best time, because if you say, oh, this is correction, no, there are names that are actually holding, and these are the names that I'm showing you right now. So you have to do your homework, keep looking for relative strength. PSTG, this is the one I just initiated a position on. I think it was right on this day, right in here. So my stop is fairly tight, like right below there. So once it starts, this is actually a good name that it's still holding. And next one, what else? Cruise, CRUS. You can see this consolidation right in here. We have a breakout. This is like pretty much a retest. You want to see a bounce right in here. You look at it in the weekly, it looks good right there. See, when you look at the weekly, you take a lot of noise. Next one, THRY. This is another good one. It's a new IPO fairly. I don't know much about it. With the new scan, this has just popped up at me. I never seen it. So something to keep an eye on. This is a good candle. It's starting to close below that candle. Nah, it's negative. Barely we fill in the gap. So that's a strength right there. I'm KTA, a little bit extended. I love this one. I love the way it's set up. What I'm gonna say, and it's gonna take a lot more than 10 minutes for just to go and analyze this chart. Yeah, but I like this candle right in here. You look at it in a weekly, looks good. Look how we went up. We break above the previous candle, red candle here, and then we went sideways. Now we're starting to go up higher. So that's a good name to watch. Another one is LSI. Nothing special about it. It's a lot of real estate stocks though, but I don't like them. They move a little bit slow. STAG. Going sideways, looks good so far, nothing wrong with it. PI, this is another name that I got into it actually here with a tight stop. As soon as I saw this candle, I got scared, and then I just got out. There's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, to be honest with you, this one is not giving really a good. There's no way to put your stop loss. It's barely, like, if you missed it, it's just ugly, you know. But it's still holding though. It's really strong. When you get into a trade, you want to know where your stop's going to be at. So when I saw this candle, this candle right here engulfing this candle, I said, oh. But like I said before, next day, instead of going down with the rest of the market, it's just going sideways. So that shows you relative strength. PKI, that's another one to watch. WSC, if you're into it, like right in here, especially this day right in here when it bounced, this is good so far. I want to take some profit right when it breaks close below that 21. What else? FR, another real estate. They move slow, but they're holding. I was into ALGM. I got cut out with a tight stop loss. I got in right in that candle here. As soon as it broke it, I got out. So it's below the 21. It's still building the base right here. VRS, and this is a new one just came out. Look at it in a weekly, and you can see what's going on. Breakout, came back again, broke out again, and now it's going sideways. Another name to watch. Now it's pulling back. pulling back sideways right here. FLGT, I think you're familiar with this name. I think I bought it back in here. I made some good money on it, and then it broke. Now we have a whole it's getting tight, volume's popping up, so keep an eye on it. All these names came up with the relative strength with the new screen that I just came out with. AVTR, another one to watch. Basic material. NU, this is a basic material on steel sector. He's a little base. You want to watch it. You know, it tried a couple times in here. Once it breaks above here, I think it's gonna be a good one. G, I heard this before, but I never knew what's going on with it. Start price action getting tight right in here when on this little downward trend in here, so I would keep an eye on it. This is not really a good name. Just because it was actually look at the big picture. You know, you have this bar here. It never actually came down below it. Another one, so it's just named that it could move another 5% or 10%. So it's not such a big deal. QLOS, not so bad. Semiconductor, we had a move here. See how its support become resistance? See, and so yeah, that's another potential one. And mid-P, the reason why I like this one is because we had a move. We had a base here, so always want to know your steps. Base, move up, another base, move up, and another base, move up. Once we break the 50, that's a new cycle is gonna start, so we have to consolidate, make a new base. And then broke out with a gap, came back, didn't even fill the gap. That shows again another relative strength. And then here it looks promising. That's 1, 2, 3. Look at it on the weekly, it looks good. Move up. We actually absorbed half of the candle, which is almost normal, 50% retracement, and then we're starting to pull back up. So another good sign. What else? ACY, this is a crazy stock. I haven't actually seen, but it just popped up on this new screen again. Look at this crazy stock, man. It moved from this breakout here, from here to here. That's about like 282%. Keep that in mind. Like, this is like a rental leasing service sector. What is it called? Aerocentric Corp. I mean, I have like a bunch of screens, but I haven't even seen it. It broke the cycle actually, so it's making like a whole not new base. If it closes another update here above the high this candle, I'll be looking at it, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to see it coming back here, pull back a little bit, and then break up high, so you can put your stop loss or whatever it is, you know. But I've seen them sometimes when they close above the 50. This one didn't actually close. When you see this, you expect it to pull back. It didn't. Volume just went up. So I would like to see, sometimes what I like to see is like I said, go up like here above the 50, come back, and then go back up. So that will be an initial entry position, way early position. Or sometimes they break and close above the 50, and then they pull another day, just like a gap. When they gap up here, and then they close the next day up above it, that's when you initial a new position right in there. So yeah, keep an eye on it. All right, so this is it. Actually, this is the last one. Moving to crypto. I'll make another video on crypto because it's like 13 minutes already. Alrighty, thank you so much. Bye.